What do you guys see over here? What are we hanging out underneath? We just saw these earlier. Anybody remember?
Maple vine.
That's right.
Maple vine.
It's a vine maple. Yeah, a vine maple.
Vine maple.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
The light shines through them.
Yeah, they just like kind of make a little bit of shade, but they're like shade plants.
Mm-hmm.
And so it keeps all of the ground here moist, so the sun doesn't dry it out. It creates shade. How you guys doing? Hey Raymond? Hey Nina?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Excellent.
Excellent.
It's so beautiful here.
Yeah, sure do.
I really hope that soon we're able to meet in person and have more LMHA hikes together.
Yeah, more group
Can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah. I hear that it's going to be happening soon and that lots of people have gotten their vaccines already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, there's another squirrel. So that's a Douglas squirrel. Do you guys see that? That's the ones that used to live here before.
It's a small.
It's smaller. You can see them on this side. So before the black and the gray ones came from Europe, this Douglas squirrel here is going around. Which side is he on now? Maybe the other side?
No, I don't see him.
He's so quick, he kind of hid.
Yeah.
Maybe he went into the tree, underneath the tree.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a little hole underneath. He might have been hiding. Yeah. So the Douglas squirrel, we saw it for a brief moment, was a lot smaller and very quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And looks very different almost.
Right?
Yeah. Very
The other
distinct.
squirrels are bigger. That's why there's more of them. Does anybody recognize this here?
Oh my gosh.
You see how it peels off and strips this bark? So this is a very important tree to the native people. They use this tree for so many things. Building their canoes, building their hats, their clothing, their baskets. Does anybody have a guess what this is? How about anybody online? Do you have a guess? What could this be? What kind of tree?
It's red.
Red
cedar.
Yes, you got it.
Yay.
It's a red cedar. It's a western red cedar. Yeah, this tree was referred to as the grandmother tree because she gave so much to every animal and person. Could use the bark to weave into baskets. Could also use the whole tree trunk for canoes. They could make like fishing rods out of this and hooks to catch fish. So cedar's a very special tree. She's like the grandmother tree of the forest here. The western red cedar is a very common tree and very beautiful. As you look up...
Kaia, we do have one thing in the chat from Denise.
Yeah.
She says next Friday she's getting her second shot of COVID.
Oh, good for you, Denise. Nice. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Nice. Yeah. Vaccine, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Wow, it's really open here, you guys. You see that?
More open.
It's very open. There's not a lot of bushes on that area though.
Yeah.
As we walk, I look around and take a look around the forest here. You can see different kinds of plants. You can see big, tall trees. You can even still hear the sky train from here.
Yeah.
Just wanted to take a look and see some of these
Babies.
things growing here. What are these? Does anybody have an idea what this could be?
Those are fern leaves.
You're right, Justin.
Yay.
Nice work.
Nice.
Those are fern leaves, and they're kind of like lacy. They're soft, And they kind of make, if you look at the leaf, it's very wide at the bottom and pointy at the top, kind of like a triangle here. You see that? So this is a very common fern. It's called a bracket fern. Bracket fern, yeah. Bracket ferns, yeah. So in the springtime, when they were all curled up, you could actually harvest them. They're called fiddleheads, and actually that was a source of food in springtime when there wasn't much out yet. Was these little fiddleheads from the bracket fern. There's lots of other little things kind of just growing here. Does anybody recognize this is kind of a prickly leaf? It's got prickles on it. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So
Holly.
yeah,
That's
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. This is a holly leaf that's growing. So holly is also another European plant that has been brought over here from Europe by the settlers. So it wasn't here a couple hundred years ago. It's actually new to the forest here, and it grows very well. But it is taking away some of the area that maybe some native plants wouldn't have been growing. Yeah. That's a holly.
Nice.
Oh my god.
The peanut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at what Nina found.
Beautiful.
She's not a squirrel, but she found the food that people are giving them.
Yeah.
Yeah, peanut.
This is what we don't want to do. Just
No.
feed the squirrels.
Yeah.
We don't want to do
No
that.
peanut.
You don't want to feed the squirrels because then they become reliant on us and they don't look for natural
exactly
sources of
right.
food.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you guys think this is?
So big.
So thick, this bark. You guys remember we talked about this one earlier.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a guess?
It's a bark.
It is bark, you're right.
Yeah.
What kind of bark when you look up at this tree?
A bark tree.
This
Bark.
one
Would
is
be
this-
a maple tree.
this one is the Douglas fir tree.
The Douglas fir.
Douglas
Look
fir.
Yeah.
up, you guys. Look at how thick it is all the way up.
Yeah.
So this bark is fire retardant. So it stops the
Wow.
fire from burning its core.
Wow.
There's
Yeah.
some really, really wide ones here too. Look at how wide this is. Wow. This is
Wow.
like, you know, I could give the tree a hug, but there would need to be at least 4 people around to maybe touch hands,
Yeah.
and maybe 5.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
We can't do
You
it.
can't even try. Yeah.
Do you want to try, Raymond?
Want to try, Raymond? Can you get on the other side? Oh.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
Raymond. I can't see him because this tree is so
I
big.
can.
And if you look inside the bark, you know what? It's created its own habitat.
Nice.
This is a microclimate. This little area is a whole climate zone. And I don't know if you can notice, but when you look up, I see a lot of spider webs. So there's a lot of little spiders making their little homes in this wood. And the spiders, guess what they do? They catch the mosquitoes and the flies that bite us. So they're doing a really good job of catching some of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see a little bit of sap dripping down here. So wherever
Sap.
you see the little sap is probably where a woodpecker